Hey everybody, I'm Art from the band Everclear. We're sitting here kicking it in the hang. Welcome to lunch. I respect what people think and what they say, and I digest it, but for the most part, myself and the band, pretty much we just did what we wanted to do for the record. We wanted to make a musically more textured, poppier type record, and lyrically I wanted it to be more biting. I take my music really seriously, making my music and writing my lyrics, but I don't take myself seriously, and on stage we don't take ourselves seriously. There's not a whole lot of posing or drama. It's just a bunch of guys just jumping around, getting sweaty, playing rock and roll, having fun. So it takes its toll physically. This woman comes up to me and hands me this manuscript, which is basically my lyrics, even with all the typos straight off that someone had typed, straight off Sparkle and Fade album booklet, the CD booklet. And she told me that she had channeled those songs into me. It's pretty cool. And I asked, could you, I'm having problems with the new record. Can you help me out a little here? My mom told me early on that my mom said I had a face that pissed people off, just flat out, and you'd either love it or hate it, and it's pretty much true. You'll be out to dinner with your wife, having a nice dinner, and the whole kitchen crew will come out and ask for your autographs on a napkin or something, and it's just like, it's frustrating, but you know what, excuse me, it's part of the deal. I realized that going into it, I just never thought it would happen. I like to use it to make my life more enriched. I'm not into it for technology's sake, which a lot of people are. It's part of their makeup. I'm kind of a right brain, kind of, scratch it out on the back of a cigarette pack, type of guy.
When we went in to do the new record, even after the success that we had, we wanted to come in with the same criteria and just make a record with songs that excited the three of us, because I think that's the way to remain true to yourself and to the band, is that you got to make music that the three of you enjoy and are excited about and are proud of, and then hopefully, your audience and fans and people will pick up on that. The funny thing is when we got signed to Capitol, a lot of people were like, sell out, all that kind of stuff. But we left on tour, and when we came back, I ran into a lot of these guys in the other bands, and through our recognition and stuff like that, a lot of those other bands had gotten signed. So I came back, and everybody's comparing contracts and stuff, the same people that told us that we'd sold out. And I'm like, and I was just sort of like, congratulations, even though you guys were taking shots at us, congratulations on your contract. You've made it, man. Because Art's songs have a tendency to be dark or about survival and people pulling through difficult times, which is somewhat uplifting, but a lot of people only take it at face value, and so they end up thinking we're like this really dark band, and then they meet us and we're all, laughing and beating up on each other and cracking each other up and stuff, and people are like, oh, I always thought you guys would be like this really depressed kind of morose band. It's like, nah, no, we're a lot of fun.
Being on the road is just picks you up like a whirlwind, and then all of a sudden we came off the road for 2.5 years, and it was just like, bam, my feet hit the ground. I was just like, whoa, who am I, now what do I do, I had no personal life, no relationship or anything, so that was pretty weird to face, and kind of sunk down into some depression, hit the bottle pretty hard, because I really didn't know or have anything else to do, and but I got all that worked out, and now I'm clean and sober on the road, and things are going good. I'm enjoying it much more. A few of my friends just started treating me a little differently, like expecting me to pick up the tab at the bar or whatever, and I had a few friends that would, ask to borrow large amounts of money, and it was just like, they don't call me when they want to hang out or go to a movie or something. They call me when they blew their money on gambling or something. So that's kind of frustrating, because you figure out who your friends are and who's not your friends, and it's kind of depressing. I just never thought I'd ever have the money to buy a computer. I mean, computers are like thousands of dollars, right? I never dreamed that I'd have the money to buy a computer, so I never really was interested in it. I never thought it would happen, so.